This is for all my XRP people. If you know about XRP, I'm sure you guys know about all of these prophetic visions and dreams that people have been having, and a lot of predictions regarding the price that it's going to reach and this big, great wealth transfer. No, I'm not a financial advisor. Yes, this is for entertainment purposes only. If you're interested in XRP or these prophetic dreams and visions, then this might be something that resonates with you. If not, it's totally fine. Just keep on scrolling. I am not here to, boost this crypto up or whatever. It's just coming from messages that I'm receiving because I was interested in asking about these also. No, I don't receive dreams about them, no visions, but I do get direct channeled messages when I tap in and ask. And so far, I have had messages regarding this from Source, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Shamuel, to be specific. And they all still surround the same central theme of a great wealth transfer is coming. Financial freedom is coming. That is the main theme of this. Every time I tap in, it's financial freedom, financial freedom. It's just over and over and over these words. A great wealth transfer. I think this is going to be crypto based. That's just my belief. I also watched a remote viewer just the other day speak to her predictions that she does every year for the end of this year. I think she said November, where she saw a global adoption of crypto. So I think there's something big coming in this industry and everything moving digital. Now, the main thing that I found interesting was that people were getting actual numbers, the numbers that they were seeing in their head, or numbers that were just in visions of the price of XRP. I do want to say that to this aspect of things, prices and where this is going and where this could be taking the collective, the main thing that I'm receiving as far as messages go and guidance goes is this underlying central theme of the collective consciousness needs to be together in a certain focused energy stream to create the timeline that these people are wanting to see. So on different occasions, I've gotten messages where it said, you're going to create the timeline of this happening or that happening. And the collective consciousness that is going into these specific timelines are going to experience these exact things happening. So today I got another message that said, it depends on the focus of the energy. It depends on the focus of the collective. So I don't care about your logic and what's real and what's not real and what's possible and what's not possible, because in reality, everything is possible. You don't need logic. Your ego mind doesn't need to understand or break down the how and the why and all of these analytical aspects, because when it comes to creation, there is none of that. It is energy based. It is focused based. It is collective consciousness. It is source God. It is the creation of things. And there is no logic or reason or why or how or when or impossible when it comes to creation. So these people, and there's a big division with this entire theme that's playing out between, so many people that are running off of their ego mind and trying to break it down and trying to say, this is impossible. This will never happen. They're basing it on analytics and trying to literally analyze math and how this could happen or that could happen and breaking it down as to how this is not possible and that's not possible. That's fine. But those people, that collective is going to experience that timeline. So where am I going with this? You are going to experience the timeline that you create. So if the collective is on a huge, focused energy stream of XRP hitting $10,000, then these people that are highly believing this, that are standing their ground on this, that are in the knowing that this is going to happen, then this is going to happen in that timeline. That timeline is going to, I'm not saying it's going to create, because everything is already created. There's an infinite number of timelines and parallel realities. So those of us that are believing this are going to experience this type of event. I don't know exactly how it's going to play out, or the amount, or when, or, the analytics of it and the specifics of it. But belief is all that you need. Belief creates your realities. It moves you into those timelines that already exist. So instead of being analytical about it and saying this could never happen and that could never happen based on facts, why not just stop and say, I'm choosing to believe this because this is what I want to create? And then you give yourself that opportunity to shift your state into the openness of the possibility of this happening, instead of being cynical and closed-minded and working from an ego state of, this is impossible. Because you're shutting that creation down. You're shutting the opportunity of the creation even being able to be in your reality, of you even be able to shift into that timeline. You are closing that off. So why even do that? You know what I mean? Like, I totally get where you're coming from with the analytics of things, especially if you've been in the market for a long time and you understand how all of this works. But why go that route? I mean, if you don't ever want to see it going to that, then okay, stay in that mindset. Stay in that state. If you only want it to go to $5, that's fine. Stay in that state. And that's what you will experience. That's what you will create. But why would you choose that? You see what I'm saying? Why would you choose that instead of choosing the reality of being completely financially free, having this huge, great wealth transfer, when so many of these people are getting guidance from God, guidance and visions and prophecies and all of these things? Clearly there's something going on that's surrounding this. And maybe God is trying to focus the collective's energy into that direction because that's what he wants to happen. So the more of the collective that shoots their energy into this, specific timeline and this specific thing happening, the easier it's going to be for us to create this, or for us to move into this timeline and actually experience this. I have been consistently seeing messages regarding this, and it's been from multiple different people, not just people that are in crypto and people that have no idea about prophetic, messages or words, that aren't into spirituality or metaphysics or anything like that. They have had dreams about it that are just in the crypto space that don't know about any of this stuff. And then there's tons of people that are in the spiritual communities that have had all of these visions and dreams and messages, and they are not into crypto at all. They don't even know what it is. So if you ask me, that is a very big sign that something is happening. So the bottom line here is, who cares what people are saying it's going to go to? If you wanted to go to a certain number, if you want to see something, if you want to be in the rest of the people that are seeing the $10,000 per XRP mark or target or dream or vision, be that person. Who cares? Who cares about the logistics of it? Because God doesn't base anything on logistics or how. It's created through energy. We have to stop allowing our ego mind to get in the way of our creations, of moving into what we want to experience here in this life. Who cares about facts? Who cares about, oh, it can't be possible, this and this and this, the numbers don't add up, or that will never happen? Who cares about any of that? Really? Belief creates everything. Belief creates your reality. It moves you into the timelines because it is the universal law. So what if we just all stop the division and stop trying to analyze everything and stop trying to look at all of these numbers and figure out how and why and when, and just say, this is happening for us because God wants us to have this wealth. We deserve it. Our collective deserves this. And yes, it's happening, and we don't care how or when, but we know it's happening, and we are all going to get this financial freedom from this happening. Let's just do that instead of analyzing it. The messages are there. They've been everywhere. And who are we to say how or how much or analyze it. Stop your whining about, oh, it's not even at $3 yet. Oh my God, can we just get to $3 before we start talking about all these numbers? Why? Who cares? It doesn't matter. If you believe it strong enough for a long enough period of time, it will shift, it will create, it will happen. It is how the universal law works. It's how energy works. So continue to believe, continue to ignore these naysayers and the people that are saying it's impossible, because those are the people that are going to experience the impossible. Those of us that are believing that this is happening, we're going to shift into the timeline where it happens. And maybe it's just going to be for the ones that are trying to create anchor this light and create into this new earth. But believe. If you want to see, remember, believing is seeing. Let's get the energy flowing in the correct direction. So share this with as many people as you can so that we can all be on the same frequency, on the same timeline. Stop waiting and wondering and analyzing. Just believe. Okay? Love you. Let's get the energy flowing in the correct direction. So share this with as many people as you can so that we can all be on the same frequency, on the same timeline. Let's go.